Okay, let's start on back. So, deadlifts, the first one. So this is just going to be a little warm up, and then I'll get a little bit heavier. So 220 plates on at the moment. I always like to stretch before I do anything. So just going to come down and let my knees crunch away and get those quads and my lower back, my glutes, and my hamstrings. I make sure that they're all nice and flexible. Touch the ground. Okay. So let's wrap up. Let's just get the blood flowing and then move on to heavier weight. Let's go. All right, set one. Let's put on a little bit more. Number 2. Same again. We're ordering the same again, but a meal that's one size up. So we got extra 20 plate either side. So that would be, was it like 140, something like that? The last one was 100. So let's go. It's weird sometimes when I'm trying to get my form absolutely perfect. I feel like there's almost such thing as having too good a form and keeping it very rigid. When I think about it, I can get a little bit of an ache. Like at the moment, I kept my form on point, whereas other days I kind of throw it up. So it's just something weird I've noticed. I don't know if anyone else has it. On to the next one. Extra plate each side again. That all important stretching comes into play as well. I do not want to pull anything in my back or my back of my legs, anywhere really, but on back day and leg day, I always like to get those stretches in, particularly this one, just that whole posterior chain. You can really mess yourself up if you don't do that. That's like a really important one. For me, it might not be for you, but for me it's like big. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, full 20s there. And the other side too. So what is this? This is 180, I think. Bar weighs 20, so let's go. Make sure those knees are pointing in the same place as your toes are pointing. Wrap up if you got the wraps. I like to try and keep my arms as straight as possible. You don't want to put them too far out. If you put them too far out, you're putting extra strain you don't need. Alright, let's go. It's a nice wake-up call. Next one, working set. So this is where it gets a little bit heavier. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And then the starting resistance, which will be the bar. So that's 220. Let's go. I tried to roll it towards me then. It wasn't playing ball with that. It was staying where it was. Let me get my shins up against the bar. I don't want to lean too far forward. Keeps us nice and tight. I'm thinking about it a lot today, which isn't a good thing. Normally, if you think about it too much, I don't know, I get injured when I do that. It's weird. Let's go. Yeah, I don't like the way I'm thinking about it too much. It sounds bizarre. Maybe it's just me. But if I think about it too much, mess it up. Yeah, I didn't feel too great with that for that reason. So maybe I'll be a little bit more reserved on the next one. Or maybe I just try not to think about it. On to the next. His knees are playing up a little bit today. I can feel something in there, almost like sharp. Let's go. I'll leave it at 3. I normally hit 4 on that one. I'm happy with 3. Sometimes there's like waves that comes up in where you kind of do good like once a month. A lot of strongmen and powerlifters do this. They'll kind of let their nervous system rest for a while and then try a PR. So you're not constantly screaming, making your body scream at least when you're lifting things. It can kind of hold you back in the long run, so I'll listen to that. I'm happy with that. One more. Three. That's a little bit better. On to the next one. I'm going to do some of those pull-ups. I'm going to start on, so it's negative weight as always with this machine. It's taking weight off of what you weigh. So if I'm like, I don't know, 100 kilograms, if I put it on 27, it's negative 27 kilograms. So that's essentially what I'm doing right now. I think that is roughly right. I'm probably around there. So yeah, negative 27. I'm going to start on this. Start with the typical standard grip, so shoulder width apart. Let's go. This one's great if you kind of struggle to do normal pull-ups. I don't really struggle to do normal pull-ups. I just find that sometimes I get a bit of pump from this. So I'm doing this for a bit. Anyway. Let's go. That's the pull-ups. That's set one. Got 3 more sets of that. Sometimes I like to alternate between the standard and then wider. On to the next one. So this one I might do a bit wider. Same weight, more negative weight. I really like to pin my shoulders back before I do this one. Roll them back. So I probably won't go down as far, so it'll be a shorter range of motion. Let's go. And we'll leave that at 9. I'm going to drop it down to 18, I think, or negative 18. The reason I'm leaving it at 9 is because through the pull, I was doing chest day before yesterday. A little bit on that rotator cuff. When I go wide, it tends to aggravate it more. So what I might do is stick to the shoulder width. So this is a good way of showing you that shoulder width. Yeah, that's more like wide. In fact, that's very wide. I'd still say that's wide. But that to me is like standard, which I quite like. It's just straight up. Feel free to disagree in the comments. This time I'm going to stick to that normal grip. You see me trying to pull those shoulder blades back. Alright, so it's negative 18. Going to come straight down. So 12 for that one. 18, negative 18. To remind myself. Good stretch. Okay, that was 9 for that one. On to the next one. This is single arm rows on the cable. My voice went really weird then. Apologies. Let me wrap up. So I like to wrap into these as well. It's really handy if you've got a dual cable system. You can make it into one, or you can do it with each individual arm. I really like the individual arm one. I think there's so much more you can do with it. Whole different feel you get from this, by the way. Like, individual arms, for me, actually find it much harder than a bar. So they get nice and tucked in. Right, now imagine you're on a big rowing boat, and let's go. So I'm going to try and pull my elbows in down to my sides. I think you can kind of hit it from up there or down there. Let's go. Alright, that's 12 on 86 kg. Gonna come down. Let's hit 66. Right, back up again. This is a drop set. Going straight into the next one. Let's go. More pain to go. On to the next. I think I'll do 93. Mix up a bit. Heavier than what I normally do at this point. Let's go. Let's drop it down. Hit that 66. Let's go. 93. Start to slip then, aka drop down to 59, I think. Right back up again. It's a speed game when it comes to these wraps. Let's go. More. Let's go to 86, I think. Sounds like a nice number. Right, let's go. It's 8 juicy little ones there. Drop this down to 59. Let's go. Yeah, that stretch. Well done on that one. On to the next. This isn't very heavy, but I'm at that period in the workout where things are heavier than they would be if I was fresh. So this is where digging in comes into play. Let's go. I could feel that on my left shoulder a bit. Not in a great way. Feel that rotator cuff irritation. Sometimes I lean back further as well. I find it easier doing that. And other times I try and come straight down. Try and mix it up. And then get right back up again. So this is a drop set. So I've lowered the weight to 52. Let's hit the next one. Let's get that stretch. See, I don't know if I really connect with my lat as well if I go too vertical. I kind of feel like if I lean back a bit, it's a little bit better. Let me know what you think. Drop in the comments. On to the next. So next one, definitely going to come down a bit. 66 sounds nice. Let's do that. And what I might do is pull myself back a little bit more. I feel like that's kind of needed. Let me know what you think. Do you think I'm stupid, Will? Let me know. Alright, 66 kg. Tilt backwards slightly. So that's 66 for about, was it 10? And do 52 on the wide again. So I'm hitting that wide grip, pulling back slightly. And when you hit muscles at different angles, they emphasize different things. So if you've got like an area that's lagging, have a little look at how you can tweak to really hit that area. Right, let's go. Juicy little pump. Okay, I think on this one, 59 sounds good for me. I've done heavier on this one before. So on the third drop, definitely done heavier, but let's see if this feels good. Let's try a 45. Let's go. You know what, squeezing those shoulder blades together, I can really feel the traps working down the back. That's quite nice. Okay, one more. Let's do a 59. Let's go. Okay. Drop that down again. Let's go 45. 45. Let's go. And then 10. Alright, that felt good. On to the next one. So, last little bit of weight I'm doing in this workout, 60 on a T-bar row. This has grip at different widths here, so you can expand it for a wider grip or make it narrower for a narrower grip. If you go for that narrow, you're probably going to hit that trap in the center of your back, I think. This is another one of those exercises. You can train it. Right, let's go. This is a lightweight, but at this point, it's heavy to me. Got one less than usual, or 7. It doesn't make me a happy bunny. So this, remember to get the platform roughly, so you got it. I like it here, like mid chest. Find a comfortable spot. You can push in with your chest. All right, let's go. did that one a little bit faster. I didn't want to lose that extra rep again. Keeps me awake at night. Okay, one more on this. Alright, doing 60 again. I'm going to try and hit this faster. I want those extra reps today. Sometimes I'm willing to sacrifice those reps to do it slower. But today I'm not. So let's go. Last one. Getting those rear delts now. Reverse fly. One arm I'm going to do. I'm going to do across the body. Some people like to call them reverse flies. Let me know if there's a difference. I think they pretty much both hit the rear delt. I think you probably hit other areas with reverse flies as well. So we're specifically wanting to hit here. It's a real problem area. I like to get it around about shoulder height. This is a little bit higher today. Sometimes I get a little bit lower, but around about shoulder height. Let's go. You want to squeeze it there. This is a particularly problematic area for most people. Got to really concentrate on keeping the tension on the back of your shoulder, but not your traps. And again. This is only 3 kilograms. It's a little bit easy, to be fair. That's one set. There's going to be no stopping on this one. But what I am going to do is put it down slightly, because I feel that I connect with it a little bit better. I like to move it around, but today I feel further down did me a bit better. Yeah, it feels better. Try and squeeze at the top. Just to really get the blood in. Last one. Let's do 5. Same on the other side for the final. See how these little wings are doing. That's back day. All done.